two ladies, and they're Helen and Hannah. And yes, it's not too hard to see why with displays like that. That's awesome. Yes, a round of applause for our dolphins. Good dolphins, little spiders. Here we go. And well, yes, these displays are quite. I can't jump that high. That's very impressive. These animals, yes, they do have more than just their impressive acrobatics to share with us. They also have some very unique, very inspiring stories that are teaching us a little bit more about these particular animals and some of the dangers that they face out in the ocean. However, it is quite rare to find this particular species in a facility to begin with. Commonly seen or commonly known as buffalo dolphins. They do. More torpedo shape, and of course they have that unique coloration along the sides. But they're not just a pretty face, they also have a pretty voice. They're also very vocal species. And we can get a small sampling of some of the sounds they're capable of from Spinnaker, Helen, and Hannah. If you listen very closely. Everyone's favorite for some reason. I'm not sure why that. Round of applause for raspberry blowing dolphin. And yes, not just pretty faces, pretty voices, they're also considered to be one of the most acrobatic species of dolphins out there, and I encourage you to try and have a try. Exactly. This should be fairly obvious. And while yes, these are trained animals, these are trained acrobatics, yes and no. These animals, they are actually neighbors of ours. They're found right here in the North Pacific. And it's not unusual to hear stories of people that are lucky enough on BC ferries to actually catch these displays happening. Because, yeah, these animals, they're actually neighbors of ours. In fact, most recently, they were seen in Howe Sound, which is the body of water that's traveling up to Squamish. So, yeah, in theory, you could be street racing with a dolphin. Now, these three actually know that, yes, the oceans can be a very dangerous place. Spinnaker, Helen, and Hannah, they do have first-hand experience to that effect. And while they each have similar stories, they are unique in a variety of ways. Spinnaker, the lone male, he was found wrapped up and entangled in what's known as a fixed fishing net. Nets that have been left in the ocean and unfortunately have caught other animals such as dolphins. And you can see where his pectoral fin meets the side of his body, that there is scarring along that part of his body as a reminder of that. Hannah, who's a little bit younger, she was found in 2003 and she was quite thin and emaciated. Similar story, found wrapped up in a fishing net. Perhaps had been there for days, if not weeks. And she was brought here in 2003 together with Helen. And Helen, she is the most visible reminder of similar being trapped in a fixed fishing net. Her pectoral fins had to be partially removed as a result of her entanglement. However, luckily they were brought here. This is where they call home now here on the Wild Coast. And yes, they do act as ambassadors for their species. Very cool animals. What's it like to work with a really cool animal like this? Well, I don't have very good experience, but I know someone who has. And her name is Christy. And she has a microphone. Take it away.
Thanks, Alex. We work very hard to build and maintain a very strong relationship with our animals in order to provide them with the best possible care through training and regular checkups. Everything that we learn through their health care is used by veterinarians and researchers to gain a better understanding of these mysterious animals. In fact,